Comedian. Uh, they told me I get 10 minutes up here. That's a long time. It's a long time. I've never lasted 10 minutes on anything in my life. I am, on an unrelated note, I am single. I got out of a 3-year relationship at the beginning of this summer. And for those of you guys that have never gotten out of a long-term relationship, I can tell you exactly what it sounds like. It sounds like the end of Finding Nemo. You know, when Nemo's flopping on the deck there, the seagulls are swooping in. She's just walking around my house. Mine, 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 mine. Snatching up my stuff. Thank you. Yeah, I am single. I'm just trying to not look awkward in front of the ladies. It's not working out too well. No. I was feeling a little bummed out when I first the relationship ended. I actually called a psychiatric hotline for the first time in my life. Yeah, pretty sad. They were like, "Thank you for calling the psychiatric hotline. If you have obsessive compulsive disorder, please press 1 repeatedly. If you are codependent, please have someone press 2 for you. If you have multiple personality disorder, please press 3, 4, 5, and 6. Finally, if you are schizophrenic, please stay on the line, be quiet, and a voice in your head will tell you what to do next." Thank you guys. Thank you. So I'm single. I'm trying not to look awkward in front of the ladies. It's hard for me to get women's attention. Like, I'll see a girl in the mall or something, and I'll be like, "Hey! Hey!" It doesn't work out. Like, I'm bad at getting attention. I figured out, one time I was trying to hit on this girl, trying to get her attention, and I turned into one of those, waving arm things that you see in front of car dealerships. I'm just like, "Hey! Hey! Hey! Hey!" I don't even know what that means. Now I've got your guys' attention. This is weird. It went from people talking to each other, and now there's it's creeping me out. Anyway, no, I've been dating, and the dating thing hasn't gone too well. I went out with a girl recently, and she started to get drunk during her date, which isn't a good sign. I didn't realize she was drunk until we're just sitting there in the silence, and all of a sudden I hear, "Woo! Woo! Are we on a roller coaster? What's going on here?" And I realized she ended up getting drunk. She told one of my friends during the date, I found out later, she told one of my friends, "I could be your best friend or your worst enemy." That's what she said to her. And I don't know if she used that voice, I just put that in later, but anyway, the end of the day came, and she ended up getting smashed drunk, and the nicest way to put this is she erupted on me in a volcano of crazy, right? That's the nicest way to put it. She just came up to me, she's like, "Cody, I'm never gonna have kids, I'm not gonna have your kids, I'm not gonna be stuck in this small town for the rest of my life because of you." Oh, I was like, "Hey, I just met you. And you are crazy." Actually, here's my number. Call me maybe. I'm gonna go out on 4 more dates with her, and then I'm calling it, Manny's. I'm done. Can't deal with the crazy. She wouldn't have been so crazy, I don't think, if she wasn't drinking. You know, you guys drinking some booze tonight? Drinking for charity? Yeah. I actually recently gave up drinking. When I wrote that, I put "hold for applause." I think I heard one guy in the back, "Boo!" No, I gave up drinking because I was born with jaundice and my liver's not fully developed. Thanks for smoking when you're pregnant, Mom. So I get what I like to call the jaundice hangovers. It's when you're super hungover, you guys are getting ready for church in the morning, I'm dry heaving in my front lawn, just I figured out the other day when I was dry heaving that I sound like a constipated old man, just if you guys didn't laugh at that joke. That one was for me. I feel like I need to fact check that joke. I just need to kick my dad's door in when he's in the bathroom one day. Just be like, just need to see what it sounds like. Hangovers are the worst though, aren't they? Some of you guys are gonna be hungover tomorrow. Oh, you know you're having a bad day when the highlight of your day is the coldness of the linoleum floor on the bathroom. I've had days where I'm just like, oh, linoleum floor, you're my only friend. You're my best friend. Hangovers are the worst. You guys ever have something important to do the next day but you're hungover? Oh, that's the worst. Can you imagine going to a job interview or something? Dressed like this? I would go like this. Just roll in all hungover. Yeah, Mr. Sutton, what are your qualifications? I'm proficient in Microsoft Office. I have quite a bit of management experience. Can I borrow your trash can, please? I have good people skills. I don't think you're getting a call back. I really don't. No, I don't know. I had to give up drinking. I had to give up the drinking for a little bit. You guys, we're doing this for families, right? Anybody, brothers and sisters? Brothers and sisters? Wasn't it awesome being the older sibling? It's like, yeah. It's like you had your own little personal butler. They're like, take my trash, will you, Jeeves? They had to do it. They were little. You ever accidentally hurt your little brother or sister? I don't know. Anybody? You know, you're wrestling around. You accidentally hurt them. They always make that same noise. Sounds something like this. That's like an alarm clock to us. We're like, we gotta shut that up. We're gonna get in trouble. Get up behind him. I remember one time I became like Lenny from Of Mice and Men. I'm like, you gotta be quiet. George isn't gonna let us have the bunny rabbits if you don't be quiet. Poor Lenny. What am I talking about? Is anybody still following me? I hurt my brother. Okay. I hurt my brother. Anyway. No, I injured him. And then all of a sudden, instead of taking him to the parents, which is what you should do, you become a little, 8-year-old doctor, right? Walk up to him, you gotta assess the situation. They'll say something to you like, is it bad? Is it bad? They got their head tilted back because they're trying to keep the blood in their head. And you look at it and you say, no, it's not bad, but in my expert opinion, you should take your tooth and bend it back this way. Just give it a little bendy. Hold it there for about 3 hours, I think it'd be good. Take 2 of these dandelions and call me tomorrow. I'm out. Problem with having little brothers and sisters, they're like elephants. They never forget. I didn't know that my brother was going to grow up to be a football player. Yeah. He remembers those things now. Yeah. Every time I see him, he gets me in a headlock. I'm like, Mom! Mom! He's like, shh, 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 shh. All right. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it.
That was Cody Sutton. Very, very funny. It was awesome. Now, more awesomeness. We're going to give you guys a chance.